Hello, happy Sunday, everybody. Happy March 24th, 2024. It's one of those days where it's 24 and 24. I love those days. Today, we're talking about, are you covering your mouth when you smile? Because dental veneers may be the solution for you. And we're going to go through some things. It's going to be a very quick kind of thing going on, but I'm going to make it very valuable for you so that you can understand or have a better understanding as to what veneers are and how they can help you if you're looking for something like a solution. So this year, I always, I started doing these slides, and I was like, okay, well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit humorous. I'm going to make it a little bit funny. So dentist asks you, how's your day going? And obviously you can't answer, but you're at the dentist, so what do you expect? And here's another joke for you. What are you doing over there? Nothing. As the tooth is looking at Pulp Gone Wild and 50 Shades of X Gray. Haha. Achievements, yes, because I like to mention them because they are stuff that we're very proud of at Spinetti Dentistry. And so winning the Consumer Choice Awards for being a dentist business in London in 2024, as well as second year in a row of 3 best rated cosmetic dentists in London, Ontario, and being rated number 1 dentist in Rate MDs. So I'm very, very proud of those. Now, here's another piece of comedy for you. Not the one that's covering their mouth, but you can see here what's missing here. Okay, because as you see, when something's missing in the front teeth, the sounds change. You can't actually make the proper sounds, and actually you don't look good at all. So if this is you, well, not maybe the person who's on the right who's missing a tooth, but if this is you and you're covering your mouth, then this little podcast is for you because it's going to give you a little bit more of a glimpse as to what's going on when it comes to veneers and the whole world of veneers, so that you can better be prepared and better know and better be in the know, because what is fear but a lack of knowledge of what's to happen? So here it is. So you see people here are covering their face, but the opposite is also true, where you have people that absolutely love their smile and their confidence shines, and so their life changes. So here is where I start. Okay, now here you can see the befores and afters of 2 different pictures. And what I want to point out isn't specifically the veneering process. What I want to point out is the aesthetic process. The aesthetic process is actually really magnificent because when it comes to doing the veneers, the actual veneer work or the crown work, because on the right side of that slide there was crowned. On the crown work or the veneer work, it doesn't take much skill for anyone to actually butcher a tooth and make it look really gross underneath, and then call on a lab to exert their incredible skills to make it look good. But that's not the point, because then obviously you're going to have sensitivity. If you're butchering the tooth, you're taking way too much tooth structure. You're going to have a lot of sensitivity, and the actual crown or veneer is not going to last very long. So that's not what you want, and it's not going to be very strong. What you're looking for is you're looking for a very conservative method of preparing the tooth, and then things will be beautiful. And they'll be beautiful for a very long time without causing you any problems. So here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about anatomy, because the anatomy of the tooth is everything. Now, like I said, you can butcher the whole tooth and just put something on top that's not going to last very long. Maybe it'll last you a year or 2, maybe 5, and then it's going to pop off or it's going to crack or whatever. You're going to have something's going to happen where it's not going to last very long. But my love for anatomy, the love for anatomy and making things look absolutely beautiful, is what differentiates the normal from the abnormal, the normal from the average, from the normal from the extraordinary. Now here you can see here it says, what is the difference between veneers and crowns? You can see crowns, they cover the whole tooth. They cover the whole tooth, but nothing but the tooth. Whereas the veneers, they only cover one surface, or only supposed to cover one surface, or maybe a surface and a little bit above, a little bit beyond that. But that's the difference between veneers and crowns. So what you can see here on the bottom left, okay, I'm going to remove my face, is you can see that this is how thin the veneers are actually prepped. Okay, so the preparation, when I say prep, it's the amount of tooth structure that's actually removed. And you can see here on the right side, where there are veneers, you can see literally right through, and the majority of them you can see right through it, right? Because of the thinness of the veneer. Now they say that the veneer, and it's not really just saying it, it is. Veneers is as thin as a lens, as a piece of the your lenses that you would wear to see better. So here's the befores and afters. And I want to put this because on the left side here, you can see veneers. On the right, you can see crowns. But you can also see that the preparation is done very conservatively and it looks good, but they're crowns. Looks good, but the after looks magnificent. And here I want to also show you, the actual planning process of what veneers look like and how we plan the veneers. And how we plan them is based on digital concept called digital smile design, which was pioneered by a dentist from Brazil who now lives in Spain. His name is Christian Coachman, and I've learned a lot from him over the years. And so this is one of his concepts of drawing these lines according to the facial structure. And he did it according to the digital atmosphere so that now things are done, the majority of things are done digitally, and they appear very accurately and very beautifully. And here you can see also the before and after. Now here, what I want to point out is, what the veneering process is that it's not just very straightforward kind of thing. Sometimes it does require extra work. Sometimes it requires you to have orthodontics, like Invisalign, or it requires you to have an implant if you're missing a tooth. Sometimes having this aesthetic outcome isn't very straightforward, such as this picture on the left, where you have a lot of crowding on this gentleman in the beginning, and then in the after, you have the veneers, you have an implant crown, and things look absolutely gorgeous and look very natural. And then here you can see that these teeth were very short, but then they were lengthened because, over time, what happens is that you lose a lot of, especially if you're not taking care of your teeth or if your teeth are not balanced in terms of their bite, you tend to wear off a lot more tooth structure. And on the right side, you can also see something very similar as well. And here you can see also the before and after of the veneer process. Okay, and you can see how thin it is. And that's the whole point of me showing you. Oh, that's it. And that's the point of me, the whole point of me showing you what this process is, and that the veneer process is actually something that is not very scary. And so, but as you saw in the first slides, they really help in trying to not get you to cover your mouth every time that you smile, but for you to actually smile with confidence and exude your personality to other people, and maybe go from being the shy person to being the very confident person because that's who you truly are, but all you needed was a very nice smile. Now, at Spinetti Dentistry, I'm going to put a little plug there for Spinetti Dentistry. Spinetti Dentistry, we do offer payment plans, and they're interest-free payment plans. And so if you're contemplating doing veneers, it is a very, very excellent way of exploring that option because, Spinetti Dentistry, the company, actually pays the interest part for you so that you don't have to worry about it. And so then you're basically paying off the treatment so that you can have confidence in your smile right away over a long period of time. That's it from today. I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. If you are thinking about veneers, be sure to contact us at Spinetti Dentistry, and we'll be more than happy to help you get the confidence that you deserve. And until next time, and as always, keep smiling. Good night.